Right, now getting into the nuts and bolts of this. We had a bunch of things that we considered. So we did the physical body, the emotional situation, and the energetic body, and we said we can bring all these up on our reading screen. We can do something more physical for the person and also more long lasting. This is something that I've done for other people quite a bit, and it's something that really helps them because they have something physical afterwards to retain. So what you can do is to do a healing or scan for the person is that you can draw the picture of the person. So you can draw a picture and the auric field like I have here. If you are if you don't want to draw it and you want to have a copy of this, I can make this into uh, a printable version of it, which I think I will do, and I can give you a copy of it. You can print it out and you can play around with it when you do a reading. So what you can do is you can print out this copy for the practical session, and then you can then make notes on it. I'm just going to show you what it looks like when we do the drawing. So we're going to make notes on this drawing. We want to draw on it. It's nice if you write it out. What I have done before is I've made like really rough notes, and then I would give the rough notes to a person. So I would take a photograph and send it to them over a network of some kind, either on email or on a message app of some type, that they have a reference of this, and then I would give an explanation together with it. So I wouldn't just do the drawing and give it to them. I would actually give the drawing, and the reading part is actually connecting with everything. You can record it on voice, or you can have the person there explain everything to them, and once you've explained everything, you say, okay, well, this is the drawing that I've made. Yeah, this is what it looks like. This is where I've seen everything. This is the references, and then you could record your session and then give it to them afterwards. They can then look at it in their own time, see what notes you've made, and then listen to the recording of it. Okay, so very importantly, our physical connection with readings. This is also very much to do with other types of readings as well. When we have a physical connection to something, it actually solidifies it. So if we have the paper, we draw something and we make a mark on the actual body somewhere. When we hold our pencil there, when we physically push our pen or pencil on that point, then we ask that we connect to that part, and then we ask questions about it. We really connect with it. We try and get as much information and feedback from that, and then this is where we would then hold it there, bring up our reading screen, and then give the impressions that come on the reading screen and give this to the person. So we would look at that drawing, make a mark on it where it feels good, put our pencil on that mark, and then we would give the impressions and we would explain everything. We'll ask about this area, we'll ask about the causes, we'll ask about different things relating to this specific point, this specific area that's affected on the person. So that would be then what we would give them. You can see here where I've now made drawings. I've done it in my writing, so it's not text. This is typically what you would do. You would then show places. I would say, oh, okay, you have a fear of, say, intimacy, whatever it is, and it connects to your emotional body, to your mind. So you have a relation of intimacy together with your mind, that because I would like hold my pencil on those two areas, and I would say, okay, well, what is it in the mind that is causing this? Oh, you have a memory from a certain time ago, and this triggered that you have an insecurity of some kind. Okay, the insecurity, and I put it on the other point, and I would say, the insecurity is very much about your current relationship, or the relationship you're having in conjunction with this relationship, and the two relationships are contradicting each other, and this is making you feel insecure or having a problem. So you're having a kind of a mental meltdown because of your discrepancy between two different people and the relationship you have with both of them. So you could do something like that. Okay, then like I say, I've written with the fear part as well. This is related to past hurts. And then you could have something to do with vision. You would say, oh, your vision is affected. The vision that is affected, oh, I see that you're really having a trouble really see what your next step is. I don't really see that you know what to do for the next part of your life or the next short term of your life. You have a long term goals, which is fine. You long term you see very well, so you can see far very well, but close you can't see well because you're not really sure about how to relate yourself to things in immediate time. So it will be better to move your focus more into the present and not worry about the future so much, so that you can get that clarity and your vision can then be okay. All right, so when I get a pain, okay, so the pain would be, okay, well, yes, I see a pain here, and then I could put my pencil on it and I say, okay, your pain is actually physical pain. The physical pain relates to muscles around your heart. The muscles around your heart are affected because you are really resisting the attention that you need to give to other people, something like that. And then that is causing actual physical response in your body, and that physical response has to be dealt with. It'll be a good idea to see a cardiologist and get a cardiogram done, or there's another test as well. I don't really know right now. But anyway, you can have the person know that there's something that you pick up in that area. It's a physical attribute, a physical problem, and they could really go and see a doctor or cardiologist. Well, not that you want to recommend them to see a cardiologist. They need to go to the doctor, and the doctor can make an assessment. Okay, so we can also see that you can pick up something in the body and in the physical layer of the aura, which is then, okay, you've got a problem with your knee. It's on the left-hand side, which is very much about your emotional response and your direction of life. So emotionally, you might not be so secure moving forward. And this is an old injury, so it's something that's developed over time. You've had injuries before. The knee's pain is not related to a current injury so much as it's related to the past. So it'll be a good idea to heal the past. Okay, so you can then build up this whole diagram. You can draw it out, and as you draw it out, you bring up images on your reading screen. So you do the physical part of the drawing, writing, in conjunction with looking it up by connecting your pen to the actual spot, and then connecting your reading screen to then show you the images of what's related to that specifically.